Quake Live Cup qualifier. And right at the beginning, I will follow Ince. And he was having a listen then. And he's worked out that red was taken and he can go and get Mega. Do you see how he almost moved forward off that ledge and went for red? And then he quickly just thought, hang on a sec, this could go horribly wrong. Let's have a quick feel out, and then we'll work out what we do from here. We find Reaper down at the bottom. This is time for him to show off that LG. But a nice switch from Reaper scares him off, and now getting onto position for red. Aggressive move, but look at that. Direct rocket from him, and there's a nice drop down. Agent's forced to the back sides of the map. And Ince now might be able to defend this room. It'll be closer. If he receives a rail shot from a Reaper, then he's in a lot of trouble. But he keeps doing a good amount of damage. Oh no, he takes the rail right at the end. And he needs ammo before he can even try dropping down onto red. He's still looking for it. If Reaper gets a direct rocket, he's in trouble, but he had the rail out. That's a bad switch for him, but look at this. Ince has got no weapons at all. And he's looking to clean up with the machine gun. Oh, is he going to be able to get it? Reaper manages to land it. He still had about 40 health left. Ince, better ammo management, and he would have had that kill if he had maybe 20 more Souls of Lightning gun. But he can do it. I think he did get himself a lower yellow and shoot, so Ince should have a rail. He possibly have a rocket at this point. You can hear him firing that rail from the sides. And again. And Reaper running to the back side of the map. Is Ince going to be able to get himself that top yellow before he goes to red? Is that what he's going to be aiming for? Reaper's got rail yellow. Ince is just holding positions like you're in this little choke point. Reaper, I've got this red secured, and now actually the stacks are going to be pretty damn even. Now in favor of Ince after that rail. He might have made a small turnaround now, and he's got to hang around in this room and contest this mega health. I think he just dropped. There it is, he's waiting for Reaper to move over, but he did about 25 damage then. That was very little. Reaper was doing so much more. But look how low on ammo he is. He's got none left, only 2 rails. He misses one of them, and he misses the second. He's got nothing. Ince might not have done as well as he'd hoped in those fights, but Reaper completely putting himself out of all useful ammunition is really what stopped him being able to contest the other items on the other side of the map. And Ince just went through the bottom. Reaper was hoping he'd go through the teleporter so he could do some damage, but nothing happened. Now Reaper getting more rockets. And Mega just get taken pretty late. Reaper then goes for red, spotting that Ince wasn't around. And he's come through the teleporter. Reaper with a couple of good rockets pushing him out. Ince is realizing, you know what, I've taken a lot of damage already. So not commit too much, and we'll come back in and surprise him for the double back. And that is going to be the tied frag. Well played by Ince. And this should allow him to secure this following red. As long as he watches out for all this rocket damage, which he does so successfully. And is Reaper going to be challenging onto this Mega? He's trying to get there, but he's weaker than Ince is at the moment. And there's a jump over, and there it is, the frag that puts Ince into the lead. And now, I mean, he knows where Reaper spawned. And he tries to go for the damage. But now, actually, he's put himself outside this choke point, and Reaper's landing nice shots. Here it is, Ince pushing with the LG. That rocket bounce really enabled him to do that, because then Reaper would have had to drop down, and that would have put him at a horrible angle to go against Ince's lightning gun, which we all know is pretty good. And oh, it's just mistiming that rocket a little bit, but I guess a good follow-up rail. This time it's Reaper with the nice rockets. Oh, Ince, you can't miss that rail. He's only got 1 cell of LG left. He doesn't want to miss it. If he misses any shots, then Reaper will just make the jump over, and as long as he thinks that he has LG, he wouldn't have gone for it. But then again, we've got that little double back, as he had delayed Ince for so long at that point that the red had spawned again, and he could just crack off and get that. So Ince might have a small lead, but Reaper certainly with good hopes to getting the next kill. We've got a drop down. Ince doesn't have a huge amount of LG ammo. I wonder if he's going to be going for this next. Or before the yellow, at least. Oh, wow. Good rail from Reaper to the top. Is he going to go through? He finds him, and Reaper's right in front. Goes for the rocket on the yellow, but Ince hadn't moved onto it by then. Oh wow, he drops and tries to use the remainder of his LG ammo. Reaper misses his rail, and Ince gets the kill. But Red's been taken. Ince is going to realize this. He's finds Reaper in the water here. There's a lot of damage, but Reaper's plasma gun's pretty good. He's missing his rail, and Ince just trying to get out. Oh wow, Reaper dropped for the clutch rail, but couldn't hit it. And that actually caused him to crater. That's got to be annoying for Ince. I mean, he's losing a lot of damage there. He needs to make sure this red goes his way. And really, he needs to make sure that he can get some LG ammunition. Oh wow, good drop there from Reaper. And Ince has got to get out, but he can't make it. So Reaper gets back his 1 on the board. And now trails by 3 with just about 4 minutes to go in this. And Reaper's got good position onto this red armor. Oh, Ince with that rail actually makes Reaper very vulnerable. He's trying to get out of here. He just makes it. And he needs a railgun himself. He's searching Ince, but he's just still hitting. He's using a long range game. And knowing how quickly Reaper got over that at that point, he knows that he didn't take that railgun yet. And here's the Mega. Ince can't delay him long enough. Maybe he's going to make a jump over onto red. No, he doesn't go for it. Now it's through that choke point, so Ince can pick up red armor safely. And this is really good for him. He needs to keep getting on these major items if he wants to see himself with a good chance at keeping the lead for the end of the game. And that LG from Reaper was so good, in fact. I'm not used to seeing him hit so much. And I don't think Ince is either. He was not expecting that much damage. As guys, if you are watching and wondering about Quake Live, it does have a pretty nice player base considering how old the game is, and it is a game that is growing once again. The community is expanding and people are playing very actively. Go to quakelive.com and you can play this game for free. You can get yourselves not just duel, there are plenty of team modes and fun modes for everyone to enjoy. And look at this again, Reaper's LG is very nice, and Ince is going to go down here. 3 to 4. Does he spawn by red? He does. And Reaper misses all of those rockets, finally hits a bit of splash. But Ince with a good edge on it, and the plasma hitting also. He's even got the turn on Reaper, so he can go for mega health now. Reaper brought it to a 1-frag game, but he may have just lost control. Oh, look at this move by Ince. He wants to secure a kill now, but his LG is actually really sloppy. Unfortunately for him, Reaper actually runs out of ammo. Oh wow, look at that charge of the plasma. Looking for him off the spawn. Reaper is dangerous to go through this. But Ince backs off. He can get himself rail and yellow. So both yellows taken at the same time. We might see both major items taken at the same time as well in a second. Alright, Reaper was just waiting for it. He knows that the next fight he has with Ince is going to be, you know, large stack on large stack. And does Ince not have... Ince has the lightning gun already, so he doesn't need to go up there. Reaper maybe not expecting Ince to have that weapon. This is going to be interesting. How is Reaper going to fight Ince when he doesn't think he has an LG? If Ince goes for a late switch on the lightning gun, then that could really take Reaper by surprise. And there we go. He didn't go for it. He kind of let himself know a little bit early. But it's alright because he's got red, and he should definitely be able to challenge for this mega health. Well, he's not even doing it. He's going pretty passive. Ince is playing slowly in these last 60 seconds, and he's got to hold his lead. If he wins this map, he goes through to the quarterfinals. If Reaper loses, then he will be eliminated from the tournament with no more hopes of getting through to next week's finals. And also getting that ZOWIE ECEDU CL. Fuller edition, that is. Good defensive rockets by Ince. Might have earned himself a bit of time here. Oh, great rail from Reaper. Oh, again, there's just responses going back and forth, back and forth. Reaper's going for red armor. Ince does get himself a mega. That's going to be massively useful for him in the last 20 seconds. He's got to get away from this. Ince, though, defensive LG as Reaper has to go up the stairs. Ince trying to get away. And he's in a little bit of a precarious position, but he eventually backs out of the room. Now just trying to run off. 5 seconds left. I think he's done enough to win this game. Reaper just looking for the last bit of damage he can. Can't hit Israel anyway, and that is GG. Ince wins 5-4. Very well played by Ince. Impressive performance, actually. And deserved victory. We actually got Ince with us again right here. Nicely played, man. Well done.
Oh, not really. Luckily for me, we're both really out of shape, so I think I really got luckier than him in that occasion.
Yeah, I think you did well, man. Your defense, you lost control maybe once or twice during the game, maybe where you shouldn't have, but you know, every time you were challenging and you kind of